Algebra is our third unit of this term. Dear students, in the last session we have seen about degrees of expressions. In this class, let us work out miscellaneous practice problems and challenge problems. Students, miscellaneous practice problems. 6 square into 6 power m is equal to 6 power 5. Find the value of m. So here given exponential equation 6 square into 6 to the power of m is equal to 6 to the power of 5. Now by using product rule of exponent, product rule of exponent, a power m into a power n is equal to a power m plus n. So here when the bases are same, we can add the exponents or powers or integers. So here we can use the product rule of exponent. Now the exponent in the left hand side will be 6 to the power of 2 plus m. Because the bases are same, we can add the exponents. By using product rule of exponent, we can write the exponential form as 6 to the power of 2 plus m, which is equal to 6 to the power of 5. Now equating the powers we get 2 plus m is equal to 5, isn't it? The powers of left hand side exponential form is 2 plus m and right hand side 5 is the power. So now equating the powers we get 2 plus m is equal to 5. Now we need the value of m. So 5, this plus 2, when it crosses the equal to sign, it becomes minus 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. Now let us recall the topic unit digit of numbers in exponential form, which we have learned in the last session. 10 raised to the power of any number has the unit digit 0. Multiplying 10 by itself several times, we always get the unit digit as 0. For the base number whose unit digits are 0, 1, 5 and 6, the unit digit of a number corresponding to any positive exponent remains unchanged. That is, we get the unit digit as the same numbers. For 0, we get the unit digit as 0. And if the base ends with 1, we get the unit digit as 1. And the number which has the base as 5, we get the unit digit as 5. And also the base ends with 6, having the expansion with the unit digit 6. For the base ending with 4, the unit digit of the expanded form alternates between 4 and 6, isn't it? Yes. Further, we can notice when the power is odd, that is 4 power 1, 4 power 3, 4 power 5, like that. Its unit digit is 4. And when the power is even, it is 6. For example, 4 square, we get 4 into 4, that is 4 multiplied by itself 2 times, that is 4 into 4, which is 16. And here the unit digit is 6. For the base ending with 9, the unit digit after the expansion is 9 for odd power and is 1 for even power. For example, students, let us take 9 power 1, that is 1 is odd power. 9 power 1 is 9, which is we get the unit digit as 9. For example, if we take 9 square, here squared 2 is even power. That is, the number 9 is multiplied by itself 2 times. That is 9 into 9. 9 into 9 is 81. See the unit digit? Yes, 81. In 81, the unit digit is 1. So students, for odd power, the unit digit after the expansion is 9. For even power, the unit digit after the expansion is 1. Second problem, find the unit digit of 124 to the power of 128 into 126 to the power of 124. Now students, here in this problem, the product of exponential forms is given. So, we know that when the power is even, the unit digit of base ending with 4 is 6. And also we know that when the power is even, the unit digit of base ending with 6 is 6. So, finally, we have to take product of these unit digits. We'll get 6 into 6 as 36. Again, we can note that 6 is the unit digit. Thus, the unit digit of the product is 6. Now, let us do the problem. In the first exponential form, the base is 124 and the exponent is 128. The unit digit of base 124 is, what is the unit digit? The first digit? Yes, it is 4. Write down 4. And what is the power? That is 128, which is an even power. So, for the even power, the unit digit of base ending with 4 is, yes, it is 6. And let us take the second exponential form, 126 to the power of 124. The unit digit of the base, here the base is 126 and the unit digit of the base is 6 and here the power is 124 and which is an even power. For the even power, the unit digit of the base ending with 6 is, we know that, 6. Now students, we get the unit digit of both the exponential forms as 6 and 6. Now here given product, so we have to take product of these unit digits. Thus, product of the unit digit is 6 into 6 is equal to 36. Again, finally, as a final step, you have to see the unit digit of product of unit digits. So here is 6. Thus, we can say that the unit digit of the product of exponential forms is 6. Find the value of exponential form. Now, let us find the value. Minus 1 to the power of 6 into minus 1 to the power of 7 into minus 1 to the power of 8, the whole divided by minus 1 to the power 3 into minus 1 to the power of 5. Now students, here we are using product rule of exponent. What is the product rule of exponent? We know that a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. For the whole numbers m and n. And here when the bases are same, we can add the exponents or powers or integers. Here in the numerator, the bases are same, as well as in the denominator the bases are same. So we can add the exponents. Now minus 1 to the power of 6 into minus 1 to the power of 7 into minus 1 to the power 8, the whole divided by minus 1 to the power 3 into minus 1 power 5. Here we get minus 1, the base, and we can add the powers, that is 6 plus 7 plus 8 divided by minus 1 to the power of 3 plus 5. We can add by using product rule of exponent. Now we get minus 1 to the power of 6 plus 7 plus 8, which is 21, divided by minus 1 to the power of 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. Now we are using quotient rule of exponent. What is the quotient rule of exponent? That is a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n. We know that the quotient rule of exponent is a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n for any non-zero integer a and whole numbers m and n. Here the bases are same. When the bases are same and it is of the form, fraction form, we can take difference for the exponents. By using quotient rule of exponent, we get minus 1 to the power of the difference between 21 and 8. Thus, we get minus 1 to the power of 21 minus 8 is 13. Here, what is the value of minus 1 to the power of odd integer? Yes, it is minus 1. Since the power 13 is odd, positive number. As we know that already, minus 1 to the power n is equal to 1. And when n is even, minus 1 to the power of n is equal to minus 1 when n is odd. Here 13, n is odd, so the value will be minus 1. Students, now let's recall laws of exponents. Any non-zero number raised to 0 power is equal to 1. Negative exponent property. B to the power of minus n is equal to 1 by b power n, or 1 by b power minus n is equal to b power n. Product property of exponent. B power m into b power n is equal to b power m plus n for any non-zero integer b and whole number m and n. Quotient property of exponent. B power m by b power n is equal to b power m minus n. Power of a power property of exponent. B power m the whole power n is equal to b power m into n. Power of a product property of exponent. A into b the whole power n is equal to a to the power of n into b to the power of n. Power of a quotient property of exponent. A divided by b the whole power m is equal to a power m divided by b power m. Problem. If p is equal to minus 2, q is equal to 1 and r is equal to 3. Find the value of 3p square q square r. Here 3 into p square into, if there is no sign between the variables, it is considered as the product, as multiplication. So First, write down the exponential term. And here 3p square q square r is equal to, now substituting all the known values, all the given variable values. P is minus 2 to the power of 2 into q. What is the value of q? That is 1 to the power of 2. 1 squared. And into, what is the value of r? Which is 3. Now 3 into 3 into minus 2 into minus 2. Here what it means, that minus 2 is multiplied by itself 2 times. Thus we can write minus 2 squared as minus 2 into minus 2. And what is the value of 1 squared? That is 1. Now 3 into 3 is 9 into minus 2 into minus 2, which is plus 4. We know that by using the product of integer rule. Minus into minus, plus, and 2 into 2 is 4. 9 into 4 is 36, which is the value of the given expression. Eighth problem, find x such that 3 to the power of x plus 2 is equal to 3 to the power of x plus 216. Now students, here we have to find the value of x, and also see in the left hand side 3 to the power of x plus 2, which is in the exponential form, and 3 to the power of x, which is also in the exponential form, but 260 is not in exponential form. As a first step, you have to find the exponential form of 216 by using prime factorization method. That is, we know that how to find the exponential form for the given number. 216, the expanded form of 216 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. That is, 2 is multiplied by itself 3 times and 3 is multiplied by itself 3 times. So we can write 216 in exponential form as 2 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of 3. Now students, dividing throughout the exponential equation by 3 power x we get. Here, to cancel 3 power x, we are dividing 3 power x on both the sides. We get, for simplifying, we get 3 power x plus 2 by 3 power x, and in the right hand side 3 power x by 3 power x plus 2 power 3 into 3 power 3 by 3 power x. We are dividing throughout the exponential equation by 3 power x. Now, by using quotient rule of exponent. By using quotient rule of exponent, we know that a power m by a power n is equal to a power m minus n for the non-zero integer and the whole numbers m and n. Here, when the bases are same, we can take the difference for the exponents. We can use quotient rule of exponent. In the left hand side, we get 3 power x plus 2 minus x, isn't it? Is equal to, now 3 power x cancel out. Here we get 1 plus 2 cube into 3 cube by 3 power x. Now in the left hand side, x plus 2 minus x is equal to 1 plus 2 power 3 into 3 power 3 minus x, because here is also we can use quotient rule of exponent. Now we get, cancelling x and x, 3 power 2, which is in the left hand side. 3 square is equal to 1 plus 2 cube into 3 power 3 minus x. Now students, listen carefully. 3 square, which is 9, and bring 1 to the other side, it becomes minus 1, is equal to 2 cube into 3 power 3 minus x. 9 minus 1 is 8, is equal to 2 cube into 3 power 3 minus x. And here, what about 8? We can write 8 in the form of exponential, that is 2 cube. 2 is multiplied by itself 3 times, gives 8. 2 cube into 3 power 3 minus x. Now students, listen carefully. 2 cube, 3 power 3 minus x, keep aside and bring 2 power 3 to the other side, it becomes 2 power 3. Now cancelling 2 power 3, 2 power 3, we get 1. 3 power 3 minus x is equal to 1. Now we can write 1 in the exponential form as base 3. How can we write? Yes, that is 3 power 0 is equal to 1. Isn't it? 3 power 0 is 1. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. Now, here we are using, instead of 1, 3 power 0 to find the value of x. 3 power 3 minus x is equal to, in the place of 1, we can use 3 power 0. Now, equating the powers, we get 3 because the bases are same. We can equate the powers. 3 minus x is equal to 0. Now 3. Keep x to the other side. It becomes plus x. So what is the value of x? The value of x will be 3. Ninth problem, x is equal to 5x squared plus 7x plus 8 and y is equal to 4x squared minus 7x plus 3. Then find the degree of x plus y. Now students, here x and y expressions are given, and then we have to find the expression of x plus y. And then for the required exponential expression, we need to find the degree. First, let us find x plus y. What is the value of x? 5x squared plus 7x plus 8 plus the value of y is 4x squared minus 7x plus 8 plus 3. And now we can rearrange the expression in like terms. Now let us first group the like terms in x square, that is 5x square, and here 4x square plus 4x square, and then group the like terms in x, which is plus 7x minus 7x plus 7x minus 7x, and finally the constant values 8 plus 3. Now we know that how to add the like terms, that is adding the coefficients or subtracting the coefficients of like terms alone. 5 plus 4 x square plus 7 minus 7 x plus 8 plus 3 is 11. Now 5 plus 4 is 9x square plus 7 minus 7 is 0x plus 11. Here we get 9x square plus 11 because any number or any variable multiplied by 0 is 0. So leave the term. Here we can get the required expression as 9x squared plus 11. Now students, which is the required exponential expression? Here we need to find the degree of the expression x plus y will be the higher power of the terms. Higher power of the terms 9x square and 11. What is the degree of? Degree of the term 9x square? 2. And degree of 11 is, which is a constant term, and the degree of the constant term is 0. Now we get the degree of the terms as 2 and 0. And here 2 is the degree. Degree of the term 9x square. It will be the degree of the exponential expression x plus y. Therefore, the degree of x plus y is 2. Friends, find the value of w. And here given that x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4 and z is equal to minus 2. And the exponential expression of w is x square minus y square plus z square minus xyz. First, let us substitute all the known values of x, y and z in the exponential expression. Thus, we get the value of w. W is equal to, write down the exponential expression xyz. And here given that x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4 and z is equal to minus 2. In the next step, substituting all the known values in the exponential expression. In w we get x squared, 3 squared minus y squared, that is 4 squared. The value of y is 4. 4 squared plus z square. What is the value of z? Minus 2 squared minus x into y into z. That is 3 into 4 into minus 2. Put the bracket. It is very important because there is minus before the bracket. And here 3 squared, which means that 3, the number 3 multiplied by itself 2 times, that is 3 into 3 minus 4 into 4 plus minus 2 into minus 2 minus, here we get 3 into 4 is 12, 12 into minus 2 is minus 24. And here 3 into 3 is 9 minus 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16 plus 2 into 2 4 minus into minus plus by using product, by using multiplication of integer rule. Minus into minus plus, same signs positive. So we get 4. Minus into minus, again here we having minus and bracket minus, which means that multiplying minus with minus 24, we get plus 24. 9 plus 28 minus 16. 9 plus 28 is 37 minus 16, which is 21. So the value of w is 21. Now let's recall degree of expression. The highest power the variable has in a polynomial with one variable. The terms containing the highest power of the variables in an expression is called the degree of the expression. Simplify and find the degree of 6x square plus 1 minus the exponential expression is given, and here by using BIDMAS, that is the calculation within the innermost bracket is done first, and then integers, division, multiplication, addition and finally subtraction. And now students, listen carefully. We can write 6x square plus 1 minus of 8x minus of 3x square minus 7, and here the innermost bracket is here, and the exponential expression within the innermost bracket is 4x square minus 2x plus 5x plus 9. And here we can multiply minus with the terms which is inside the bracket, or else when the minus sign is in the before bracket, we can change the sign of each terms in bracket. So we can use product integer rule. Now minus into 4x square minus 4x square, minus into minus plus 2x, minus into plus minus 5x, minus into plus minus 9, and put the bracket. Now 6x square plus 1 minus 8x. Here the innermost bracket is curly bracket. So multiplying minus with the terms within the curly brackets, that is minus 3x square minus into minus 7 is plus 7, minus into minus 4x square is plus 4x square, and minus into plus 2x is minus 2x, minus into minus 5x is plus 5x, minus into minus 9 is plus 9, and put the bracket, close the bracket. 6x square plus 1 minus, now multiplying minus with the terms within the bracket. So minus 8x plus 3x square minus 7 minus 4x squared plus minus into minus plus 2x, minus into plus 5x is minus 5x, minus into plus 9 is minus 9. Now students, listen carefully. Here rearrange the terms, that is grouping the like terms alone in an exponential expression we get. Now let us group the like terms in x squared. 6x squared plus 3x squared minus 4x squared, and then in x, the terms in x is minus 8x plus 2x minus 5x, and then finally the constant terms plus 1 minus 7 minus 9. So students, here adding and subtracting the coefficients of like terms alone, we get 6 plus 3 minus 4 into x squared plus minus 8 plus 2 minus 5 into x, and 1 minus 16 is minus 15. And now 6 plus 3 9, 9 minus 4 is 5. 5x square plus here minus 8 minus 5 is minus 13. Minus 13 plus 2 is minus 11. Minus 15. Now 5x square minus 11x minus 15, which is the required exponential expression. Now students, we have to find the degree of the required expression. The degree of the expression. Therefore, the degree of the expression is the higher power of the terms, which is the degree of the expression. And here the degree of 5x squared, the degree of first term 5x squared is 2, and the degree of minus 11x is 1. The degree of minus 15, which is a constant value, the degree of constant value is 0. Here we get the degree of each terms as 2, 1, 0. Now what will be the degree of the expression? Yes, the highest degree of the term will be the degree of the expression. Here 2. 2 is the highest power, highest degree. Therefore, the degree of the expression is 2. 13th problem. The two adjacent sides of a rectangle are. Adjacent sides of the rectangle are. Sides, that is length and breadth, are given. Find the perimeter. So here students, the length and breadth of a rectangle are given in the form of exponential expression. Here we need to find the perimeter, and then for that perimeter exponential expression we need to find the degree. So let the two adjacent sides of the rectangle as L is equal to the first exponential expression and B breadth as 4x square minus x squared y minus z square. Friends, we know that the formula for perimeter of the rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth units. Now we know that L is 2x squared minus 5xy plus 3z squared and B is 4xy minus x squared minus z squared, and here we need to substitute L and B in the formula 2 into L plus B. Thus we get perimeter of the rectangle 2 into L is 2x squared minus 5. What is the value of L? 2x squared minus 5xy plus 3z squared plus the value of B is 4xy minus x squared minus z squared. Now we get 2 into 2x squared minus 5xy plus 3z squared. We are adding. So write 4xy minus x squared minus z squared. Now students, listen carefully. Here grouping the like terms of x squared, xy and z squared alone. In the expression we get 2x squared minus x squared, and grouping the terms in xy 5xy plus 4xy, and grouping the like terms in z square we get 3z square minus z square. So 2 into, here we get 2 minus 1 into x square plus minus 5 plus 4 into xy plus 3 minus 1 into z squared. That is, we are adding or subtracting the coefficients of the like terms alone. Now we get 2 minus 1 is 1. 1x squared. We can write it as x squared plus minus 1 xy, because the difference between 5 and 4 is 1 and the sign of the larger one is minus. So minus 1 is the value. And here 2z squared. Now we can write it as x squared minus xy plus 2z squared, plus into minus minus xy plus 2z squared. Students, multiplying 2 with the terms inside the bracket we get 2x squared minus 2 into minus xy is 2 minus 2xy plus 2 into 2 is 4z squared. So the perimeter of the rectangle is 2x squared minus 2xy plus 4z squared. Now the degree of the expression is, what will be the degree of the expression? Yes, the highest degree of the term will be the degree of the expression. Here 2x squared, the first term 2x squared, the degree of the term 2x squared is 2, and here the degree of the term minus 2xy is 2, and here the degree of 4z squared is 2. The degree of the first term 2x squared is 2. The degree of minus 2xy 1. Sum of the variables x and y is 2. the degree of 4z square is 2. The power of z is 2. Here we get 2 as the degree of each terms. Thus, the degree of the expression is